I learned it in the academy about leadership. I told the team last night, the only true training for leadership is what? Leadership. You're going to have to lead something if you want to be a leader. And if you're going to lead, though we want to prefer our brothers. But if you're going to lead, then somebody has to be following. Okay? Hand in hand is great. That's bringing them along. But somebody's got to be following you if you're going to lead. And if you want to be a leader today, in your school, in your community, in your church, in your ministry, in anything that you got to do, first thing that you have to do is you have to define what it is you want to do. Define, the first in our 5 little series thing here. Define what it is you want to do. I talk to thousands of young people every year, and when I meet you, Haley, she don't know what she wants to do. Well, I'm just going to kind of just, bump into life. As you progress through your college life, and as you progress through your community life, and as you progress through your life in general, you must define what it is you're trying to accomplish. Instead of chasing your tail like my dumb dog. Oh, I think I'm going to do this. Define it. Write it down. Make yourself stick to it. Everybody shout define. Define. At every interchange of life, you're going to experience an opportunity to reflect on, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing, Greg? Is this what my mission in life is? Neglecting to define what you are, who you are, what you want to be, neglect it. Don't do it. I ain't going to define. Life will just come to me. Life will define what you want to be. Did you know that? If you choose not to define and say, this is my purpose, this is where I'm going, if this is my plan, if you choose to ignore that, life will define it for you. Where are my leaders at? Right here. Where are you going to lead? Right here. Point to yourself. Put patty caking with me. Where are my leaders at? Right here. When are you going to lead? Right here. That's right. They ain't jump off the stage. They will do. I hate being on stage. For example, my life as a young person, and this is going to be quick, I'm going to be short, okay? Because I heard there was some food here. Yeah. My life, in the beginning, I did not, when kids see me, a suit, your face on a poster, people traveling with you, this guy got it all. But I tell them, make no mistake about it, it wasn't always like this. Actually, my life was defined early on as a life of complete and absolute failure. Not even should be here, man. Twice, almost killed by the people who brought me in the world. Homeless at age 11. I'm not talking about living in a homeless shelter. I'm talking about living under a bridge. Gone, with no support system. Life was defining for me, C.L. King, I'm sorry, Destiny, I know I'm supposed to play that. Life was defining for me, you are going to fail. Do nothing about it, and we will make your definition. But I said, I don't think so. Life is not going to define me. I will define my life. So I got placed in group homes, age 12, with men a lot older than me, wanted to do horrific things to a young 12-year-old kid. So they threw me out of there and put me in a foster home. Age 12. No mom, because they tried to kill me. No dad, because he tried to drown me. And now I'm in a group home where kids want to do evil things to me. What is going on, Barbara? Gee. So they threw me out of there and put me in another foster home. Foster child. Man, I'm getting some good excuses, ain't I? Ain't I? Yes. Man, I've got every reason to let life define me, don't I, Greg? And my foster mother, who's now 81 years old and a white lady, got this house full of these black project kids, and she looks at me with her curly puff perm, with her one arm held up like this. Christopher, you can let all that stuff in your past define who you are, or you can use it to change the world. Well, she took them excuses right off the sail, didn't she? I was using them to float that boat right on down the road. Failure defines me. Today, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not do the first thing in the leadership elements that we propose of defining what it is you want to do, whether that's a college, class, whatever, you will always float around with life defining you. Secondly, here's the second point. I'm being like philosophical today. I'm like giving points and stuff. Wow. Secondly, you must measure how you're going to get there. Measure. Once you define your purpose and what it is you want to do, you got to measure your present state. Who am I? Do I have enough in me to get to where I want to go? You know, I'm a musician, and I run my mouth a lot, and I parent my children, and I love Miss Marbley. However, if I wanted to be a neurosurgeon, I could not show up at the operating table with my keyboard. That is not going to cut it, especially if you are on the operating table. So I've got to measure in the leadership principle. You must first measure yourself after you define. How do I stack up to reaching this goal? Self-reflection can sometimes make you bitter or to make you better. Self-reflection happens to me every January. How many people know what I'm talking about? Way back. Every January I am on the measuring road, looking in that mirror, saying, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? And the mirror says, not you. And so I'm like, well, where am I at? It's a word that rhymes with at, and it's a 3-letter word. Oh, yeah, cat. I'm like, well, it's going to be difficult for me to lose all this weight again. I was skinny when I went to the Marine Corps. The reason why I was skinny is because I suffered from severe malnutrition all through those homeless periods and living with abusive parents. I was so skinny in the schools that they gave me double breakfasts and double lunches. It's severe malnutrition. I mean, I'm talking about thin. So I was Marine Corps, I was looking good. I was looking way better than you, Greg. In shape, running, killing people and everything else. But when I got out, me and my lovely wife settled in Eastern Carolina. I love North Carolina. I'm from Cleveland, so I love this place. And so I didn't have to exercise anymore. I just had to get up and go to work. And as every day I got up to go to work, I neglected something. The thing that helped me to stay skinny. And so I would ignore that thing that's up on my closet wall called a mirror. Because the mirror would measure me. And it would say, brother, take your tight pants off. You is not Michael Jackson. Get up and I'm out of here. So I'm down to, I got 25 pairs of pants in the closet. Now I'm wearing the one pair of pants that I can wear, and they're black, so nobody can tell that I'm wearing the same pair of pants every day. Measure where your present state is. What is it going to take